And for the second day in a row, guess what my fun after school activity is? Chasing a cow down and fighting with her to get into the calving pen that I wanted her to be in. Really great on 2 hours of sleep. Once again, the events in my life last night or recently have been wild. It's, again, one of those theme of my life right now is you have to see it to believe it. Last night, the first calf heifer had her calf, and then I also found out that our cow Red has mastitis, so then I spent a very long time treating that, and the first calf heifer that calved then didn't want to feed her calf, and it was like single digits last night, so I was very concerned about the baby not freezing to death. Luckily, by the time that I won the mom over and got the baby to nurse, he was not too chilled, so he did end up getting a full belly before he got too cold. I had a calf jacket that I put on him, and I had 2 sets of lambs born yesterday, and the mom of one of the sets of twins has decided that she doesn't want to be a mom. So thankfully I had a buyer, a contact who had expressed interest, and well, I have this one, maybe, hopefully not, but maybe with the way my luck is, I got some bad karma built up or something. I may have some more that I can, so you make a joint trip, that it's not a wasted trip and you pick up more than just one. So sure enough, last night or yesterday afternoon, those sets of twins were born, and the mom didn't want to take care of them. So I just pulled them because it was easier than fighting with the mom who wasn't producing milk, was too run down, and this is literally the worst lambing season that we've had since 2018. And it's not that the weather's not cooperating, but the random bouts of snow, like last night we had 2 to 3 inches of snow, and now today it is like 40 degrees out. So if we escape this spring without any bouts of pneumonia, with how my luck is, it will be a miracle. So I'm on an all-day field trip today, so I didn't get to bed until 2 a.m., fall asleep at 3, get up at 5:15, the first alarm went off. Had to make sure that calf was fed before I went to school. We had all-day field trip for Envirothon review. It was a great day. We had a great day. I picked up the boys from school. We're on our way home. We stopped at the store, got some ice cream on the way home because they happened to be good. And we're driving down the road, and I jokingly said to the boys, hey, make sure Jazz isn't calving. And then we get closer, and I see Jazz is in the far corner of the pasture, and her tail is up, and there is placenta hanging out of her. And of course, my instant fear, with all of the bad karma that I clearly have built up, is that she dropped it in the mud and the calf is suffocating somewhere with mud encasing inside of its lungs. Luckily not the case, because I did still see the toes in her when I went to go chase her around the field to bring her back into the barn, because although today was marked down as her due date, I knew that she probably didn't take to the AI date. I figured that the bull covered her. Well, to be determined, we're gonna have to do a paternity test, because anybody's guess at this point. But I did eventually get her into the barn, and then I wanted to get her into the calving pen, which is in front of the headlocks, and she wasn't really feeling that. So then I proceeded to fight with her, because the barn is getting cleaned today, and I didn't want this calf being born in the haylage manure mixture that is currently, I put hay and straw down last night, but with the amount of cows we have, and they all stay in here when it's cold and snowing outside, we aren't kicking them out and locking them out because we can't feed them out there. It's just a muddy mess here. We have a swamp in our backyard, and it's just like it's a perpetual mess from the months of the late February through early June. It's pretty typical. So I'm currently waiting on Jazz to calve. Luckily she's a good mama, so when I leave on Thursday, hopefully I don't have to worry about whether or not she's feeding her calf. But she is a little confused because she was side-eyeing the calf that was born last night, and although it looks like a Hereford, it certainly isn't her calf. So I'm gonna prevent any of that confusion, and hopefully keeping them separated will fix that. Anyway, this is my fun after-school activity today.